We should have opened with you saying that. Neil is just like barking at Caleb. Stop it! Stop it!
Supper through another cult show,
like,
Caleb.
Pinhead over there. Like.
Yeah, it sucks that you missed it because that was great.
You solved my puzzle box, Caleb. Now you have to suffer.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
is that what
Welcome.
the kids are calling it these days?
I know, right?
Puzzle box.
Puzzle box.
Yes.
Welcome to the Cult Show, coming to you live from beautiful Santa Rosa, California, where if the earthquakes and fires don't get you, the property taxes will.
Oh,
True.
that's funny.
How about that?
That's funny.
True.
That's funny. I'm so glad nobody got like hurt or anything with the earthquake we had here recently because I fucking love earthquakes. I think they're awesome. I think they're a great time.
I didn't even feel anything, so.
No.
How is that possible?
I
Dang.
heard something going on
Yeah.
upstairs, but I felt
Nothing.
nothing downstairs.
It's that waterbed you have. You just kind of rode it all the way through.
Maybe, yeah, the earth was already moving,
That's
if
right.
you know what I mean.
Oh, sweet Jesus. We're gonna
Welcome
have
to
some-
Caleb's house.
We're gonna have some fun and games tonight. We're gonna talk about my pick, Let's Scare Jessica to Death, and we're going to do a little something later. Can I show you?
Oh, yeah, sure. What is that?
Oh, do you know what this is?
So-
Do you guys know what this is? This is a mistake. This is a little coffin-shaped box. The One Chip Challenge 2022. Turns your tongue blue.
All right.
So with the blue heat. So we're going to do that after we scare Jessica to death. And just for funsies, we're going to try the new Coke.
New Coke.
And just like, okay, seriously though,
They match.
Oh.
And that's like super cute of us.
Super.
That must have been all the focus groups. They like, what color looks good? And it was
What?
like, red and light blue.
Yeah, quick, what's the new Coke colors, everyone said.
Give it a shot and see what happens. You never know.
Yeah,
Never know.
yeah.
Caleb, who is with us in the chat this evening?
Well, running things, of course, we've got producer Scott.
Otherwise,
Yay.
there's not
Thank
a
you.
goddamn soul in here.
Crickets
It
tonight.
is just us in the
Driven them all
live
away.
studio audience.
Nobody wants to be here
Um,
anymore.
Pod people of the future. We say
Potter.
thank you. Send us lottery picks. Whatever else we need to know,
Yes, please.
just let us know.
And again, we must
Give and take.
thank our friends in Portugal because
Still? All
they're
right.
keeping us in the charts. I don't know
Thank
why.
you, Portugal.
Well, keeping us alive.
One of
Thank
these
you.
one of these days, Neil's going to take us there.
We're going to
so-
go to Portugal.
Neil's gonna take us there.
I'm going to charter a sailboat.
Right.
And well, charter. You mean we're gonna do all the things.
The rowing?
The
Yes, we're
rowing,
doing the
yeah.
rowing.
Oh, we're gonna row. Okay.
It'd be like a Viking ship across the Atlantic.
I'll be standing there with my staff.
Like,
I
we'll
know.
be like, could you fucking row? You was rowing. And you'd be like, no.
I'll just keep you in time.
I know. You're like, yeah. But it'll be super fast. Like,
Right.
That's cool.
Can you guys row faster?
So we'll be dead by the time we reach Portugal.
we told Portugal we will be there.
Yeah. Neil forgot to pack us water and food and vitamin C, so we all died of scurvy.
No, there you go.
That's
Yeah.
the way to go if you ask
All
me.
right. Yeah.
The scurv.
Yeah. So pod people of the future, let us know if that went down.
Help
Did we
save their
make it?
lives.
Did we perish?
Also, so in live chat we have Kim Path, we have Miss Movie Buff Laura,
Kim Path. Hi, Miss Movie Buff.
Dante, Mark Vision's Truth,
Dante,
Mindy
Mark.
Horror Movie Addict,
Hi, guys.
and
Mindy.
Tommy Levette.
Tommy.
Laura, we missed
Am
you.
I missing anyone? Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back, Laura.
It's good to see you
Glad
here.
you're feeling better. Cult show hugs.
Culture hugs.
We like to hug all of our chat people, right?
Yes.
No, not all of them.
Not all of them? Okay.
Just kidding. I'm sure we.
Yeah, we've
touch
had a
you.
few trolls in here.
Yeah.
I don't think they deserve
The
hugs.
there's the turkey lurkeys. You don't get a hug until you let us know you're there.
That's right.
Just kidding.
So hang on, Ken. You
Yeah.
got a hug coming.
Yeah,
Got a hug coming.
speak up, get a hug.
You got a hug
Don't make
coming.
me turn
Stuart.
off this chat. I have a quick button now.
Well, everyone get your drinks up because we have to tell everyone
Cheers.
cheers. Happy
Chin
Friday.
chin. Chin.
So tasty.
So,
All right.
So now's the part
Here's the part we share.
where we share some things.
Yeah.
We want to share some things. So I'll go first.
Please.
I have to say it was one of those stretches of time for me where I didn't get to do as much as I liked. You know, busy bee.
Yeah.
But I did see Barbarian.
Oh yes.
Reviewed Barbarian for Spooky Slumber Party.
Yeah, you guys did a great job.
Thank you. Oh my god. Did you listen to us?
I was in LA. I couldn't. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, podcasts work in LA.
But I was busy. Wait, what?
Yeah, they work.
So I didn't bring my antenna. The signal won't get that
I leave
far.
my VCR at home. I can't take it with me, Sandra.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
clearly
I can't
right.
figure out how to record. It just
Yeah.
flashes 12.
At me. So yeah, thank you. It was such a good movie. I
Wait, by the way, do you know on the VCR
Yeah.
you can only press play when the 12 is lit? When it goes away, you can't.
Oh,
you like time it perfectly.
Oh,
12
shit.
damn, oh, damn, it's
God,
yeah.
that must have been what I was doing.
Oh, that's a fun fact. That's why so many people's VCRs don't work. Yeah, that's
Okay, is that true?
Yes. Go get one and find
Wait, is
out.
it really true?
Oh, you got one. We got one right behind
Well,
us.
Stab
I
at
feel
it.
way too gullible right now because I actually think that actually might be true.
That's true.
That's how they
It's
invented it.
totally true. It's how they invented it. Yeah.
This is 2022. If you think it's true, it is.
It's how Mr. and Mrs. VCR made.
Yeah,
VCR.
that's what they did.
So anyway,
Ted and Annette VCR.
Ted and Annette. I love their names. Watch Barbarian if you haven't. I
Seriously.
mean, we all love it.
Yeah.
It's hella good movie. It's so fun. So good. Dark humor. If you love some dark humor.
Oh yeah,
Some throwback energy.
Yeah.
it's got everything.
It's got everything, but it's also really modern at the same time. It's like it ticks all the boxes.
Yeah.
So
And
good.
going as blind as possible, as blind as you possibly can. Don't look up anything. And then something I listened to in the background while I was doing other stuff was, I love my true crime. I'm holding down the true crime for the Cold Show. I listened to / kind of watched on Netflix Sins of the Mother, which is about the horrifying tragic case where Lori Vallow and her weird husband Chad murdered her children.
Yeah. That,
And there was a lot I just didn't know about that particular case, and I thought, the kids deserve to have their stories be told. I always feel that way for the people who get perpetrated against. We should bear witness to what happened to them. So yeah, it was really well done too, in my opinion.
cool. Okay. That's a sad case.
That's super sad.
I mean, nothing worse than when your parents basically betray a child's trust
Yeah.
and
Oh.
do something like that.
Fuck those people.
So yeah, not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You?
I,
What murder did you watch?
let's see. I finished reading Bird Box by Josh Mellerman.
Bird Box.
Thought it was excellent.
It's so good. It's so
It's
good.
like a really good book. And then I started the movie on Netflix,
Oh, why?
and it's not very
It's not-
good.
Thank you.
It's certainly not as good.
Like I was kind of hate watching it for a little while, and then it's just and I know you have to change things when you're taking a novelization,
we
and
know
then
that.
like
We don't
I
tell us.
get
We
that,
know that.
I understand that, but I feel like they took everything that was good in the novel and made it bad in the movie. So
Yeah. And it sucks
Um,
because it's the movie, so many people were like really cruel to it, and I don't want that to reflect on the book. I want them to read
no,
it.
the
Josh
book
Mallerman
is
is
excellent.
a fucking amazing author. Everything I've read of his,
Yeah.
gold.
Preach. Sorry, swallowing.
Swallow.
Let's see. Started Andor on Disney Plus. First 3 episodes of that are up. Don't really have a verdict out. Don't even know why I brought it up. Sorry.
We
And
forgive
then
you.
finally, 2 weeks ago, I sort of teased something that I may have watched, but I didn't really give it a name. And so I finally want to say, go to the theaters, go see Don't Worry, Darling. Don't believe the stuff that's happening between the actors and the directors outside have absolutely nothing to do with how good this movie is, like how fun it was, how original it was. Go see it.
I can't wait to
Go
see
see
it.
it.
I think it just looks fantastic, and I love that you loved it. That makes me excited.
Yeah, you liked it too.
I liked
right?
it a lot. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's great. Everybody's saying it.
Yeah, there's no reason to not see it.
So yeah,
I mean, I don't know. You know me, I don't typically don't.
know what's going on
Know what's
in
going
the
on in the
real
world.
world anyway,
Yeah,
unless it's like a
pop
bag
culture.
review or
So
True, because you used to do your little news segments, and I know you watch the news.
Well, yeah, that was like old news, though, wasn't it? Someone who
Old news.
old news from someone who did something in 1932 news.
Walter Cronkite.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, those kind of things. So,
Yeah.
anyway, good time. It's a good movie.
Yeah, it really is.
Lots of good films being released, even though
Yeah.
nothing's
Next week
grossing
we
well.
got Smile,
Yeah,
which we like.
Yeah.
That too.
lots of good stuff, actually.
Smile.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
And now's the time you can get out there and get like, a half a theater yourself practically. I mean, it's
Yeah.
go out there and just Anyway,
Anyway,
that's it.
that's me.
Okay, real quick, I'll run through. Cobra Kai is
New
back
season. Yeah.
on Netflix. Thank goodness.
Last
So
season?
I get my Billy Zabka. No, they think he said they're doing like a season 6 already. They already announced or
Oh,
something.
wow.
So
That's a long time for Netflix.
it is a long time. I
Yeah.
mean, the first 2 were what, like a YouTube show or something, I think, and then Netflix took it over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it. I don't know why. I have no clue why I like the show because I don't care about the movies, but it's just fun and mindless.
They
for me.
won him over.
Yeah, I rewatched Black Phone.
We watched that together.
We did.
What'd you think?
I loved it even more probably the second time.
It's so fucking
It's
good.
such a good film.
Yeah.
I really, really, really enjoy it. I hope Caleb can get out and watch it at some point.
We'll see.
I really recommend it. Scott, you should watch it.
And I hope you all read
Everyone.
the book. It's from 20th Century Ghosts by Joel.
Yes. Short story, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay. Check it out. Really good. Did you guys see the Hellraiser preview?
Yes.
You know, I haven't watched it yet, and I kind of have a method to my madness.
Okay.
Because right now I'm reading
Oh,
the
that's
book
right.
with Cenobites in
That's
it.
right.
So I'm super down. I can't wait to watch it, but I'm kind of like I don't want to see too much right now.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're happy. We're
That
happy.
makes sense.
Yeah.
People are
I am.
happy.
I am
Yeah,
happy.
no, very happy. I mean, it doesn't really show a lot
Right.
about what it's about, but you get to see Pinhead and
Yep.
Penny.
they, whatever,
Right.
looks pretty sick.
Penny.
Yeah,
Looks pretty good. The puzzle box is kind of cool. Does some neat things. So-
different things. Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like.
So I am looking forward to it. Absolutely. I'll be happy to watch it.
Or maybe they're not different things because I think I've only seen 1 and 2. So
Well, that's a good point.
if the other one, maybe not.
not gonna-
Someone's
we
probably,
haven't seen,
angrily
Pinhead in
typing out a
space.
message to me right now. But
We should watch that for fun, though.
I saw the third one time when it came out in the theater, and then after
Okay.
that I was done.
I feel like we should review it sometime.
Pinhead in space.
Pinhead in
Okay.
space.
All right. Wonder if we can go Pinhead in space.
Yeah. So we just did it.
Done. And then finally,
that was easy.
yeah, okay. The October schedule for the cult film series is exciting.
It's hella good.
It's awesome, and I
people.
wanted to remind all of our Sonoma County, Napa County, Marin County,
North Bay,
North Bay,
even Greater Bay
East
area?
Bay. We have
Yeah.
had some folks from the East Bay come out
Oh,
even.
you could totally do that.
So,
Yeah.
you know what? If you live in Florida, just hop a quick 5-hour flight on over. You can do
Plane.
it. You can do it. October 7th, Terrifier 1 and 2.
What? What was that?
No, wait, that's the 6th, actually. I'm sorry, I wrote that down incorrectly. October 6th is the Terrifier 2 premiere.
Yeah.
And on that day, we are doing 1 and 2. You get your own private screening, basically, of a premiere.
Yeah, and even though it's getting more and more theaters all the time, Terrifier 2 is not everywhere.
No.
Yeah.
It's pretty limited.
Yeah.
So, anyway, come out on the 6th.
The 6.
On the 21st, we got Dead Time Stories and Mausoleum, which are a couple great 80s flicks.
That's just going to be a good time.
It's going to be fun. It's throwback.
We're going to laugh and laugh.
We are, as we go skipping into the sunset. And then finally on the 28th, we are doing 40th anniversary screenings of Poltergeist and Creep Show.
I mean,
Damn.
those are like
Yay.
people
A
who
double
don't like
feature?
people who don't like horror movies. They like those horror movies. You know what I mean?
Right.
So this is like a gift to everybody.
You're
for
welcome.
Halloween. Yeah, that's a gift.
You don't even need Christmas anymore, people. It's
You
like,
never needed
cancel.
Christmas. You
Nope.
never
Cancel.
needed it.
Yeah, just bring your eggnog to this because this is your Christmas.
Or drink your eggnog before you come in, because I don't want to
That
be
works.
subject to your nog.
don't put any cream-based drinks around Sandra.
Oh,
Hell
just
to
the
pay.
idea of them makes my hair stand on end.
Anyway, that's what's happening October for the cult film series.
That's a good lineup, Neil. Good job.
Get you planned for the Halloween time, which we all love dearly.
Our high holy season.
It is. So hopefully we'll see some people. I know Mindy is a staunch supporter. Laura will hopefully see you out
Yeah. If she can
Dante,
make
you're
it, she
close.
will.
Dante, come out. Say hi.
Dante, where the hell are you? Get over here.
Mark Vision's Truth in East Washington. You can hop.
Oh, come on.
Boom. There's a flight right into Santa Rosa from Washington.
Or you could get a boat,
Or you could get a sailboat.
sail down
Maybe give a call to Ted and Annette VCR.
to sponsor
They'll
your
help you
trip.
out.
Yeah.
You never know. Okay,
Shall we do a movie review?
let's do it.
Let's scare Jessica to death.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. That's not it.
Nope, not that one. Let's try again. Let's try again.
Let's try it again.
All right, welcome back. This is my pick for the cult show. I don't get to pick movies a lot, so this is really special.
Never.
Kind of a
Is
like
it your
a cou-
birthday?
Like 2 times I got skipped, and ever since then I won't let it die. Okay, so Let's Scare Jessica to Death is from 1971. That's the 1900s, a long time ago. This is written and directed by John D. Hancock, not the other John Hancock.
Not that John Hancock.
Yeah, this the later one.
Yes.
So this is a story of a woman named Jessica, her husband Duncan, and their friend Woody, who move into a house in what I think is either upstate New York or Connecticut after Jessica has been discharged after 6 months in an inpatient facility hospital dealing with her mental health. Now that they're out, they're supposed to be starting over and fresh. They get to the new house. They drive a hearse, by the way, and there's a chick living there. Her name is Emily, and we're all happy hippies, so that's cool. But turns out something is afoot, and Jessica starts to feel like she might be relapsing into her old issues.
Yes. Yes.
I
All
mean,
right.
I could start, but I won't. Or
You
shall
won't?
I? Should I?
Yeah, you picked, right?
Okay.
If you pick it, you flick it. As they say.
I mean, yeah. Okay. So, first of all, I think we can all agree this is one of the best titles ever.
Hmm.
I really like this movie. I mean, sometimes we pick movies we don't like, but often we pick them because we really like them.
Mhm.
I didn't see this movie until not that long ago, like
Okay.
maybe just a few years ago. I always loved the title. I think it's so good. It's gothic. It's that fuzzy, dreamy 60s, 70s vibe that I love, where it looks all Vaseline covered a lot of the time. I love that. I love 60s and 70s horror movies, and I think this is like a great example of the cool gothic stuff they were doing back then. And it's like, yes, it's a vampire movie, spoiler, but you could also watch this as a psychological thriller if you would like. And in this day and age, where the term gaslighting is unfortunately very overused, it's like, no, this is actually gaslighting. Like this is actually it. And what's unsettling about the movie too is that, you know, Jessica's had a mental health crisis and she just had to be inpatient for a while. So when she starts to hear and see things, she doesn't know if it's supernatural or if it's real. And it's like, that's really scary. Like, if you can't trust your mind, like, that's true horror, right? And there's this thing that I've mentioned a couple times, and we talked about it over at Spooky Summer Party, that sometimes happens to us lady folk when we're going through a tough time or medical or mental health issue. People don't like take us seriously. They treat us very like infantile, or they think maybe it's exaggeration or you're making things up for attention. Basically, that we're incapable of knowing our own minds and bodies. And so it's really kind of interesting that they were like, let's take that. And I've heard that the original script was nothing like how it ended up. And I feel like they did something kind of cool with it to get it there. Yeah, love it. Love an underrated 70s gem.
Yeah. I had read that the original script was satire, and
Great.
John Hancock said, "I'm not directing this if
Wow.
if it's going to be that." So, I guess
part
that
where you
sort
also
of
hate it.
ties into my review, was that they kept some of those things in the script,
Mhm.
but they just didn't seem to make a lot of sense to me. So like the story I felt was kind of messy, but the overall result
Uh-huh.
was, I thought it was pretty good. It was kind of creepy. It was,
Mm.
you know,
Interesting.
but I didn't love it.
Okay.
You know, I mean,
That's okay.
Yeah.
As we unpack it, I'd love to hear what you found messy, because I found it a bit neat, despite
Okay.
the Vaseline smear.
all right, all right.
How about you? Oh,
So-
you're gonna bail on me again?
No,
You
I'm not. No,
You guys
never.
never like my movies.
No,
That's why I'm not allowed to pick them.
that's not true.
That's why we keep skipping you.
I
Talk.
This is one of those films when I was probably like, I'm gonna guess like 14 or 15, doing the video store rounds, right? I went on I'm gonna try and go watch some of the older, like, I Spit on Your Grave and the Jessica and Alice Sweet Alice.
The
You know,
Jessica.
all these kind of those films that were from
Yeah.
the older times.
Ooh,
And
it is.
at that point, in the older times, it didn't have obviously the gore and the violence and the nudity and everything else that a 13, 14-year-old boy is looking for in his horror at the time. It took me to watch this again now to enjoy it and appreciate it much more, obviously. I'm torn by this film because I'm torn, I think, in a good way, because
Like that.
I just like a lot of it, for whatever reasons, right? The spookiness and the atmosphere and what it achieves, which is clearly a minute budget and
Oh,
all that
yeah.
kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
there's something off-putting, and I can't even put my finger exactly on. It's like unsettling, and I
Yeah.
think and so because I can't name what that is. I
Mhm.
think that irritates me, but I think that's the point of the movie, is
Yeah.
that because I can't put my finger on it,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So I think that's a good thing.
I think so too, because I like it when things make you feel some kind of way,
Right.
and you're like, it's kind of weird, but I kind of like the way I'm feeling.
Right, exactly. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, I got that, like, why do I feel this way? Like, whenever Emily comes around,
Yeah.
and it's just something about her, like,
Yeah.
you're just like, okay, I know there's something wrong with this
Can I
girl.
trust this
It's
girl?
like, and it's like,
Yeah, but why does everyone seem to like her so much?
yeah,
Or
that,
not?
but I want to, like,
There's a reason.
but there's more. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is it about her though? Is it like, literally, is it like something about her face? Is it the way expressions she makes? Is it,
Yeah. All the
you know what I mean?
personal-
It's like,
yeah.
it's kind of like, what is it about her that I find off-putting?
Maybe it's because you know that if you met her, she'd put you in a thrall.
That might
Maybe.
be.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I
I also wanted to
Yeah,
say
please
this
do.
is the most unvampire vampire movie
Yes.
I've ever seen. you
And
know? And maybe
yeah.
that might be a little of my why I'm like, just give me a vampire movie, you know?
oh no. What's nuance every now and again. I love a vampire for vampire's sake too. I read a lot of gothic 60s and 70s pulp stuff growing up, and Hammer films
Yeah.
and Dark Shadows. So like things like this are like they give me life.
Okay.
They give me life. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about some things. First of all, can we all agree that hearse was a great choice?
No, hearse is great.
Yeah,
great.
of course.
Cheaper than a station wagon.
Yeah.
Yes.
More room too, probably.
Yeah. I think it's an interesting period of movies too, that early 70s time, because they're not 60s, but we're not at the discotheque.
No, this
Yeah.
film is still very steeped in 60s, like
Yeah.
you said, and it was very bohemian.
We still have Vietnam going on,
Right,
and
right.
like just like a lot to think about.
I mean, even the old guys in the front of the store are
fuck
like,
those
hippies,
Yeah.
creeps.
Oh my, that's my favorite part. They say, damn hippies, creeps. And I was like, I've never felt more called out. I feel like they might as well, because I'm a damn hippie and a creep. I love it. Yeah. Also here for grave rubbings. Did you guys ever
Grave
do a
rubbings,
grave
yeah.
rubbing?
I don't think I ever have.
No.
I did.
But I know what it was. Like,
Yeah.
I was watching it with
Immediately.
Macy, and she was like, what's she doing? I'm like, oh,
Macy would dig it.
that's a rubbing. You
Yeah.
would actually probably have a good
Yeah.
time doing that.
Yeah, I did it the first time at school on a field trip.
Okay.
We did it, and since then, I mean, I've kind of gotten out of the habit.
Okay.
But it's really cool, and I appreciate Jessica having gone through something really difficult. Now she has kind of a memento mori thing about death, and like I really dig that. So
Okay.
I was kind of like picking up what you're laying down, girl.
Mhm.
We love a dense fog, a beautiful Gothic house.
That's true.
That's move-in ready for us.
That is good to go.
I don't know about Caleb.
No, I liked the house.
Oh, good,
Like I
okay.
liked the whole area. Like I want to go to Connecticut and
Yeah.
fucking ride a
Hers.
boat across a.
Is that confirmed? That's where they were, Connecticut?
I don't know if they're Connecticut or upstate New York.
I don't know where they're supposed to be,
Yeah.
but what I read was that it's filmed,
It's filmed
in
in Connecticut, right.
Yeah.
And I
I'm
was
wondering
like,
where it was
it's
filmed.
gorgeous there.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
it's-
definitely adjacent to New York City.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because it's like not that far.
I mean, like, where are there places with channels that why you need a boat,
Mhm.
a raft,
Yeah.
a barge to get there?
But even that barge seemed a little like, because it didn't even hold. It held like what, one
It
car,
had one car.
One or two cars,
two
max,
cars,
yeah.
maybe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not much. Of a
isn't it like
barge.
more expensive to run it?
Well, they only had so many folks coming over, apparently.
I
Yeah.
guess. But
Yeah, it's kind of like you might go for like a little day tripping excursion. Probably people go there just because they're going to like the whole area.
Right.
Right.
You
They're gonna
know,
go
they're doing-
antiquing.
They're going antiquing. They're going to Mr. Dorcas's shop or
Just
whatever
gonna
the
Dorcas.
fuck his name was. Um,
Dorker. It was Dorker.
Dorker.
I had that written down
That's just
also.
as bad. Just
Dorker's
as bad.
Antique.
I liked Jessica's sassy little haircut and her little purple outfit. It was so cute. So pretty quickly into the movie, we get to the point where she's like hearing in her head, "Don't tell them; they won't believe you."
Mhm.
You know, she's hearing and seeing things.
Yeah.
So it starts pretty quick that
Yep.
she's like it's kind of got a little bit of that slow burnishness to it, but it's also very like you know, pretty much, and she's always trying to like like distract herself and act like she's not hearing
Mhm.
it. You
Yeah.
know.
But they do a lot of voiceovers with it. I mean, like
Yes.
she's, you're hearing her internal dialogue, and
For sure.
if you don't like that, there's a lot of it.
Oh, yeah,
it could be a problem
It
for
could
you.
be. You're not gonna have a good time. I love that jump scare when Emily comes out of the attic. Oh, it got me! It got me! I didn't know it was coming.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that girl. She's right in there in her little camouflage.
Oh,
jacket.
okay. Gotcha. Yes.
And you know what? They are nice hippies.
I mean, they invite her in, they
Yep.
give her food.
They let her stay. We're all
know,
like,
they let her
chilling
sing
around
a
the
song.
table. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have a note about
Yeah.
that.
Yes, please.
I have a note that says, if I can find it, don't any of you ever break out in song at the dinner table unless you ask first. You just,
What- what I said.
you just cannot start singing with a guitar at the table.
And it was a lute, not a
was a
guitar.
lute.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you, Caleb. I was a little upset. I love it when she asked, like Jessica, "Do you play?" It's like, bitch, who plays the lute? Like,
No.
not that many people, but I guess it was polite to ask.
She didn't ask if
But
she could start singing.
husband
No,
goes
she
and
didn't.
gets his double bass, and they have a little duet. So
Yeah, with his little hobbit
D-
pipe.
Duncan and his pipe. Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
Duncan. God.
Duncan in his pipe. I got that.
So-
Pipe
It's such a
smoker.
lost.
He's a little Tolkien hippie 60s, 70s moment.
And then
there.
him too. And that's another thing about this
Asshole.
film that
Yeah.
is off-putting is Duncan's face. Just like
Yeah, that made me mad too. That made me so mad.
no, I mean, but like this movie does a lot of close-ups, a lot of tight
Sure.
face shots, especially
Makes you
on the
feel-
old men at one point.
Makes you feel
But
paranoid,
it-
makes you feel closed
cla-
in.
Yes, and
Claustrophobic,
but they,
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of Duncan shots, and he like purchases his lips a lot, and
Yeah.
did that,
And he's an ass.
and well, aside from the character itself, I mean, it's just like.
you personally dislike the man.
I don't know. I just something. I don't. It's something that was off-putting to me. Like
No, you know what?
I don't know about this
I-
film.
I don't know about his face, but
I
next
know, right?
to Woody, and I had it in here. You know what? Woody's a damn 1971 dish. He's a foxy fox for the
Oh
era.
my god, that
And-
stash,
That
and the hair,
and the
oh my
hair,
god.
And he's like, and he's just like so cool, you know, these little bell-bottom jeans, and like shooting a shot. And then it's like, and then you
He
have
did shoot a shot.
Duncan.
And yeah, Duncan.
I even said at one point, well, we're getting ahead of ourselves, but
Hey.
when Emily, you've got Duncan. Why are you trying to? I mean,
You've got
what do you
Woody.
want, Duncan?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
You got
Woody.
Woody. So Woody shoots his shot, and she's kind of like, oh, I have to know you, and blah, blah. I mean, it's clearly vampire excuses.
She's like, why hurry? I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not. Yeah.
Whatever she says. Yeah, but
Yeah,
And neither are you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Poor Woody. Poor Woody. He, he just doesn't. He just doesn't know. He's there with the couple. I'm sure he's probably like, let's like pair up and.
yeah, he's hoping. I mean,
Yeah. It's.
he
I-
seems like
it's a little weird that he's even there to begin with, but
Yeah, I think he's there to support them. He's
at
there
the
to help
same
put in the
time,
orchard.
it's the they were probably like, hey, we're moving to Connecticut. You want to come? Sure. Like I'm sure it's very spur of the moment. I mean, they didn't even bring enough money for food.
no.
No, they.
Hey, let's look around and see what we can sell, because
Yeah.
otherwise we don't eat.
Yeah, this was like
Yeah.
this was their Hail Mary to try to like Jessica's been through it. Our relationship has been through it. We're gonna take a big chance. And that's like something a hippie would do. And I respect that in
Well-
the hippie. Like it's scary, but to be like,
Yeah.
no, we're gonna do this dream, we're gonna live in the country, we're gonna start an orchard.
Right.
It's like
But
damn.
we've got no money
But we've
in
got no
case.
money.
Well, Duncan. So remember, Duncan. He's a very important man. He played for the Philharmonic.
Did you know?
Says Jessica
He
to
played-
Emily.
He played a cello. Is it a cello or stand up
That's
bass? Is there a difference?
that's a double bass, stand-up
Okay,
bass. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so he blew all his money on that. It was a turnkey, ready to go orchard, though. Had the tractor, it had the
Mm-hmm.
pesticide, it had the apples. I mean, it was ready to go. But
We're gonna talk
Don't
about
touch
the
that. That's
pesticide.
poison.
yeah,
Talk about
we'll
the
get to that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
What the? Okay, those steaks were a little more than just raw, right?
What even was that? Looked like meat pudding.
No, there's that. I'm talking about the dinner steaks, the actual steak they had.
Oh yeah, that
There was a lunch with what you're talking about.
blood,
That's next.
Jessica.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When she's
She hears the voices. It's
Yeah.
blood, Jessica. It's blood.
I know.
I mean, that was like I like that is not even cooked.
It's not even cooked, girl. It's not even.
Did they cook it?
cooked.
Do you remember? Or did Emily cook it?
No, Emily made the lunch the next
Emily
day.
makes a
Day,
disgusting
which
So,
looks
lunch.
like-
they cooked their steak that way.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cooked.
I like a rare steak.
That
but,
was not even.
tartare.
That was
That was
tartare.
tartare.
Not so
Yeah.
much.
Which anytime you say tartar reminds me of waxwork.
Okay.
Remember?
No.
Yes. Steak tartare.
Oh, yes.
One of the best parts.
Yeah, yeah,
That's right. That's right. Thank you.
Also, something I like about Emily is she says, "Let's have a séance."
Okay, that's a little clunky as far as like.
What? They're hippies. They're hippies, and she's like a spirit. Like that's the vibe she's giving them. Oh, I play the lute. I'm a free spirit. Like, and she also is trying to wheedle into Jessica's brain. So she's like, "Let's do
Yeah.
a séance,"
Let's do it.
and I like that they're kind of on board, especially Jessica. 'Cause I
No,
think she
they're
just
all
wants to
like, all
feel
right,
it."
cool,
Yeah,
let's go.
yeah.
They're
Like,
down.
This ain't our first séance. Yeah.
Who's got the candles?
Get the candles. So do you have any notes before we get to the scrubbing scene? Where we're all out scrubbing in
We're all in the crick.
Only that I guess, and you mentioned this, but I guess just it's a big part of the movie, so I want to make sure people are getting is that during everything happening, Jessica is having not an internal monologue, but you're hearing all her thoughts as well while this is happening.
Yes.
But then you also start hearing someone else's voice in there as well.
Yeah.
And Jessica doesn't know. She's starting to wrestle with
Yeah.
what is it me or is it something else happening?
What am
Right.
I hearing? Yeah.
It's a really important part of the movie.
It is
so-
important because that's where Yin she's kind of doing her like distraction-y thing. Yeah, that we're like not today, not today. So we get into we're gonna take baths outside.
Remember, we're bohemian
We're
folk.
we're boho. We're so boho.
Boho.
And we got our bar soap.
Yep. I hope it's biodegradable.
It's probably not then. It's probably made of some asbestos soap. And then I think friends, like we're all good friends. We could scrub each other.
I would demand it.
I mean, yeah, I would think like, what have we been doing for the last 4 years
Yeah.
if we wouldn't?
Why haven't we scrubbed?
I draw the line at me washing Neil's back and him
Yeah.
going, This
you know-
feels so good.
And then you know what? What if producer Scott? Yeah, I was gonna say, what if producer Scott says no? I don't want no scrubs. Scrubs. Then he gets to finish singing. But it's
Bravo.
a little weird to like just scrub someone you just met. When you're like married to somebody, I don't know. I don't love that look.
Okay.
And
No,
Woody didn't
Duncan
love
though
it.
seems to do like the opposite of what he should do.
Yeah, because he's dumb.
I mean, like through the entire movie almost.
Well, to be
you know.
fair, the boys are already starting to get in the thrall, right? So it's probably a little bit of thrall going on. But it's also, I don't know, it's just kind of rude to just like.
But now
scrub
Woody
it.
was also scrubbing Jessica's back.
Well, yeah, but Woody's trying to get it in. Woody's trying to make a love connection.
But
So-
not with Jessica.
Oh no, yeah, but he's known Jessica for a long time.
I'm just saying. I mean, to
Yeah.
me, it's kind of like, I don't know, just because you know someone, does that make it worse? I've known Caleb's, I knew
I think
Caleb's
that
wife
makes
for
it-
10 years. I'm scrubbing her back.
I think
I don't
that's
know.
okay.
Okay.
I'm not bothered.
All right.
Anyone can scrub Scott. Anyone.
And they usually do.
And they usually do. No. But I get it's kind of weird. Like we literally just met you yesterday, and the spouse is scrubbing.
Yes, you're. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
you're right. He should have probably.
I think it's fine what happened. What I don't think is fine is Emily's reaction to being scrubbed by.
Right.
Oh my god, she makes it. You know what?
That's what I'm
She
saying.
makes
That's
it so awkward.
that's
Yeah.
my only concern in this whole
She
situation.
makes me make the puke emoji face.
But of course, she's doing it on purpose.
Of course, of
She's-
course.
she's thralling.
Yeah.
Thralling.
Then we've got a phantom girl in the water. Love that. I love a nice underwater phantom. Not enough.
Are there a lot of those?
There's not enough.
Not enough. Okay.
I also something else I liked about this movie. There's some really beautiful haunting piano music throughout it too. Just a note.
There's some interesting.
Space Face
Tone.
said she really, really liked all the music throughout the
So
entire
that's
thing.
because we're cut from the same like kind of morbid,
Yeah.
not morbid how we are morbid, but like morbid, beautiful, gothic-y.
It's
woo-woo.
very simple. It's like not a full
Yes.
orchestra. I mean, they
No.
obviously couldn't
They didn't
afford
have that. They
so-
didn't have the Philharmonic
I mean,
budget.
I read
Yeah.
that the person that wrote the music was paid with a brand new guitar, not money. So
Probably the one that Emily used.
the loot.
The lute.
Caleb, what's the difference between a lute and a lyre?
I believe. I don't know.
Something
I
about
don't know. I was gonna try to make something up like my dad would do, but yeah,
I love it.
I
No,
got
you know
I
what?
got nothing.
You gotta
I
walk
got
before you can run. You know?
nothing.
You're
The
not
lyre
pop yet.
is strung upside down for a left-handed genius. Jimi Hendrix.
Dramatic. So, I love the photograph. I totally get the conceit of it. But of course, in anything like this in a movie, it's always fun. Look at this photograph of someone who looks nothing like Emily.
And nobody sees it until much later.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Emily even tries to play it off. She's like, oh, it could be it's an old print. It could be anybody. And Jessica's like, no. It's clearly you.
Yeah, but only much later after
Yeah.
they've looked at it many times.
Right. You know what?
Many.
It's 1971. It's 1971. What can you say?
Maybe it was smeared with Vaseline too, so they
Yeah, she
really
couldn't.
couldn't.
Her
see it.
eyes were their eyes were all smeared with.
Well, yeah, your eyes don't work as well in 1971.
No, they
We all
didn't
know
work as
that.
well. They were known to not work.
Yeah, we didn't
as
have
well.
LASIK yet.
There was no glasses in 1971. No contact lenses.
None of that stuff.
Just a bunch of me stumbling around, like,
Everybody looked
I'll
like a
find it
goddamn
eventually.
zombie. Yeah, exactly.
driving, hope for the best.
Yep.
The best. Oh my god. So they go to town, they're trying to sell their wares. And the fucking old men scrape the love off their hearse.
They're bullies.
They're bullies.
Big time.
They are not nice at all.
Yeah.
And they do not know the meaning of personal space.
No, they don't.
Like my bubble, your
'Cause-
bubble. Stay me here, you there.
Yeah.
They're
'cause-
close talkers.
Yeah,
They're close talkers. And they know that something bad is going on at that house, but they haven't been put under the vampiric spell yet. And they think, oh, we're tough old men and
But-
she won't get us.
But they won't even like sell them things.
No.
You know?
Well,
They
the
want
guy,
nothing to do with
Duncan walks up and goes, "Where can I sell my stuff?" And
Yeah.
like, "We're not gonna tell you."
Right.
Oh,
And it's
assholes.
just like, "Dang, all right."
I know,
Yeah.
like, really? Like, they moved into the house. Like, they're not the people that you're scared of. They moved into the house. But that's always the way it is in these
Yeah.
movies. The neighbors are not always
This
welcoming.
xenophobic, crazy
That's right.
folk. But then when she goes to the chicken guy,
I love the chicken guy.
who has all roosters, so I don't even understand that. It's like, why do you all roosters in there? You're selling
The only
eggs.
day players were roosters. Unavailable.
I guess that's all they got.
Yeah.
He went in front of Home Depot and just picked up a bunch of roosters.
And he's like, what does he say? He's like, go get your eggs yourself. Or
It's like
something.
she's like screaming, I want to get some eggs. Like, come on down here.
Yeah.
Then
But,
he-
so,
But even he looks at her like,
yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I
like,
don't
damn,
know.
I want to sell these eggs.
he's
though.
all, I really need this money though.
Look how many chickens, roosters I have.
I don't want to. I want to say no. My principles say no, but my
Like-
wallet says yes.
you gotta keep
My
them.
tummy says yes.
All those ace bandages they run through. All those men.
And you know who loves eggs? This guy, Neil, fucking loves
Oh,
eggs.
eggs are so
If
good.
he was there, he would have been like, I'm gonna need 3 cartons.
3 cartons
I
of
know.
18 packs of all them eggs.
Yeah, give me your freshest eggs so that I may scramble them
Let
with
me,
turkey burger.
let me see this amazing rooster egg that you have.
So funny. You guys want to hear what a dork I am? So when they find the giant old-timey tractor sprayer thing, whatever that is, I thought it was a race car.
Oh,
When they opened it up, and I was like, that's perfect, they can sell that. They sell a race car, that makes so much money. And then I'm like, that's not it.
I can't say I knew what it was when they first pulled it out either.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
good. I feel better.
No.
So it's like it's a poison
Yeah,
sprayer.
it's a poison
machine.
dispenser.
Yeah.
It had Himmler written, written on
Yeah,
the
it was
back.
basically like, what were they spraying back then? DDP?
Yeah,
or
right,
whatever
Oh
yeah,
the
God, I
shit
can't
was
even
called.
Something not good, I'm
imagine.
sure.
You know what? This or
Deet? What? No.
those apples aren't going to be organic. And
No.
for hippies, I'm
no,
a
no.
little surprised at
Yeah.
them. But I don't. What do I know of orchards?
Yeah, all I know is Woody accepted the challenge, and he was out there left
Let me-
constantly, day and night.
I
Woody
mean,
said-
at least he had
yeah.
a mask on though while he
You're
was,
right.
Yeah, he did.
you know.
Woody said, "Hold my beer."
Like,
I want
he
to taste
knew.
the poison.
I mean, maybe that's why he came in the first place. Was there like, you get to drive a tractor?
You get to spray
maybe.
poison, and he was like, "Did you say poison?"
Poison?
Yeah, poison.
With my mustache? I'm there.
I know.
You guys, have you ever gone apple picking?
No. Pear picking. When I was a kid, we had a pear orchard in my backyard.
Aw, we should go apple picking this fall season.
Okay.
All right.
Do
Give
you
it a
get to
shot.
keep the apples?
I think
I
that's
think
the whole thing.
that's the idea. I
And
think
then
you
you,
just
like-
pay
We like weigh them.
yeah.
Okay.
There's
That's a fall thing, right? Can we do that?
It's a fall thing.
Yeah.
Though there is
Do they
a.
come at a discount if you pick them yourself?
I don't.
No, see that's
No.
the
They're
like
probably
you know,
hella expensive.
they all, haha, sucker.
Yeah.
More importantly, that the trees go, ow, hey, you can't have that. How would you like to have someone pick an apple from your farm?
So gross. I hope they don't.
Good
see it.
job.
Oh, that
Good
was a
job.
I think we should have paused joke,
Yeah,
by the way.
I got it. I
Sorry.
that's what it did. That's how kind of one said. What if the land
I
was-
don't
we
know.
can't
Will they,
afford
will
that
they
music.
press the apples and make cider for you on the spot?
Maybe
Yeah.
some places. A few years ago, there, like, oh God, I don't even know how long ago. A few years ago, look it up on YouTube, here on YouTube. But after you watch this, there is an episode of SNL where there's an apple picking farm. Kate McKinnon, A.D. Bryant, I think Woody Harrelson is the host. It is so funny. It is so funny.
Okay.
So that's your homework.
That's a homework.
All right.
Girl in the Graveyard Beckoning.
Okay, yep.
That's a
Yeah.
problem. That's scary. Oh, she
Yeah.
has hoops on. She has like a little white dress. And I can only imagine Woody's like, perhaps she will be my wife.
When he first sees it, you guys remember what he says?
Yeah.
He runs up off the tractor and goes, "What's that?" I'm not lying. I was like, "That's a human?" Or who's? I was like, "Did your mustache get in the way?" Like,
The poison.
what's
I know
that?
it's the poison.
Yeah, it's already-
The poison effect. You're
You
right.
know,
it's
he's
the
got the
poison.
mask on, but there's no filters.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. What's that?
It made me laugh because I feel like that's like something you would say around your friends when there's some creepy person hanging around. You wouldn't say who's, they'd be like, "What's that?" Yeah. But I don't think Woody meant it that way.
No, that was weird.
Um,
Can I? The elephant in the room.
please.
Can I talk about the mole in the room?
The not mole.
The mole.
That was another
not
day
mole.
player issue. They only
I
had
mean,
a mouse
The
available.
not mole.
The not mole.
The not mole.
It's like, what, that mole?
So the original script called for a mole.
Yeah.
They couldn't find a mole.
Apparently they couldn't find a mole.
You
But they
can't-
could find a
no.
field mouse.
You can find a mouse.
No. Why they didn't just
Change
change it
the
to
line.
a field mouse?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But they kept mole in there.
They sure did. That definitely made me laugh.
They kept calling this thing a mole.
So I'm
Poor
guessing.
thing died.
I am guessing that they're like, we'll get the close shot later. That'll be taken care of by the B unit.
Don't worry about it.
Just the script says mole, we'll get you a mole.
Yeah.
And then they're like, fuck, how do we get a mole?
Look at
It's
me.
on the ground.
I know.
I'm not gonna find a mole.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. They're like, this is not mole season. There's no
Like
mole.
they're mole hunters. Like
Yep.
you know they're underground, right?
Exactly.
The mole wrangler.
This is Connecticut. We don't have moles in Connecticut.
We don't have. Best I can do is a mouse.
A mouse.
Best I can
Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
So they're like, I mean, 'cause I'm like, don't even show us then. Just like
Just
show
a little
brown
fur.
fuzz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You took a little fur at the craft store. Yeah.
So I was like, I literally stopped it with that. I'm like,
Are my eyes that bad?
no, like that's
Yeah.
a mouse.
Ain't no amount of Vaseline smeared on the lens gonna
No.
change
I
that.
think it's exactly like Neil said. They're like, well, yeah, we'll do that later. And
Yep.
It's like that there was
There was no later. There was no later. I was like, oof.
Oh no, I'm glad you brought it up. I'm glad you brought it up.
That was
so-
bugging me.
So then we have the seduction of Duncan. I feel like we're talking about Dunkin' Donuts every time we say Duncan. Oh, okay, yeah. So she's hooking up with him. Oh, then Emily's back in the water again, being creepy in her dress, and then she tries to seduce Woody.
Right.
By seducing Woody, you mean?
Gnawing on his poison hand.
Yeah.
It's a little. That's exactly what she did. She like.
Here, I'm going to seduce you.
She's like she's the mole. The mole. Yeah, like he's literally. Well, I guess she wouldn't care because she's a vampire. I'm sure she's not
That's
affected.
true. Maybe that's what she's been living on is moles,
Whoa,
and that's why they couldn't
poison.
find a mole.
She ate all the chickens.
All the yeah, that's why there's only roosters.
Because I think they didn't talk about this, but I think she can't leave the house, or she's uncomfortable leaving the house at first.
The
island.
yeah, or the land. Oh yeah, because she does wander off a little at one point.
Yeah,
towards
so
the
I
end.
think it's like until she kind of gets her strength up, she's just been kind of hiding out there.
Oh, because
That's-
there's mention by Dorker
Darker.
about
Yeah.
her wandering.
Right.
Or excuse me, Abigail.
That Abigail Duncan.
Yeah.
Thank
No,
you.
not
Not Dun-
Abigail
Something.
Bishop.
Bishop, yes.
Wandering.
So I think she's got to get her strength up because obviously, eventually, she gets to all the men in the town.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
That's
she's
true.
got to kind of work up to it.
But she doesn't kill him
Do you
though.
notice there's
No, she
also
turns them into her
only
army.
men? There's also only men in the town.
Well, I have a theory about
Just
that.
like there's only roosters.
This is.
It's all male.
I was gonna make a joke, but I'm gonna save it for another time. But I have a theory about that, so I'm
Okay.
gonna circle back to that.
Okay. All right.
Um,
All right.
So you know something's up when we have electricity, but we're using the oil lamp. And this is after poor Jessica. She has her horrifying confrontation with Emily. She's waiting for Duncan. She feels like she's losing her grip on reality. She hitchhikes to town.
Mhm.
He's been got.
Yeah.
Everybody in the town's been got, and she's got to get back. And then Duncan's like, hey, let's go snuggle. And he has a smear of hot glue behind his. God bless them trying to do an effect. I appreciate what they were going for.
You know. Yeah.
They didn't have
$250,000 movie. Like they probably.
I
didn't have
actually
a lot.
liked the scar that was on his neck
You like that?
You like that one.
because it looked like wet and dry at the same time. So I thought it was kind of cool actually.
like a shop vac, wet and dry.
Yeah, white and dry at the same time. But okay, I think the power was out because I think he tried to flip the switch a couple times.
Oh, did he?
I'm pretty sure.
I was so annoyed by him at that point.
Okay, you were
Yeah.
yeah, but
You-
those two
Yeah.
have what I think is the most awkward husband-wife fight I've ever seen on film before.
Oh, I hated it. It made me it made me upset for her though.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
I thought it was awkward too.
It was- I mean, but
it was.
When they're in bed together and like she's mad at him, then he's mad at her. Oh, he says he wants to take her back to New York, basically to the hospital.
When he says, I can't take it anymore.
can't take it
and
anymore.
Boo frickety who.
Right. And she's like, why don't you just leave me then, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and then he leans over to her and tries to, I don't know what he tries to do, comfort her, do something, and then she's like screaming, get off me, get out, or leave, or whatever it was. But like,
Yeah, leave
I don't.
me.
The way he was screaming, he's like, stop screaming, they'll hear it. It was like, I was like, holy, this is really uncomfortable. I mean, I don't.
I think it's Duncan's fault
So
because he's a jerk. So I think he made that.
I think it was just bad communication, though.
Well, yeah, they did not have good communication.
No.
He was like, I kind of am falling in love with this vampire.
I don't know that he was. I think he was getting tired and fed up, and
I think it's
not
yeah.
rightfully necessarily.
Right,
I'm just
right.
saying.
I think it's a little column A, column B because I think
Right.
she does do her vampire woo woo.
She's trying. She's trying really hard.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
mean he
And
was.
why she has to have Duncan, though, is still a little,
She just had to have that Duncan. She had a craving
know.
for Duncan.
like,
She had to answer that
I don't know.
call.
again, like, go through Woody first.
Go
Like,
through
what,
Woody.
you know?
She's like, Woody is
Get the hunk of burning stash.
maybe
Maybe he had
Woody's-
too much poison on him.
I was gonna say maybe his blood didn't taste good anymore
Maybe.
from the poison. She was like, so okay. We like Emily in the dress with the knife. That's pretty cool. We're having a blood orgy. Okay. Then the old men come in. I have 3 puke emoji faces.
Oh okay.
Nope,
Because I was
three.
like, it is no, get out of here. Like, get out of here.
And it's kind of like a scene from Thriller at the end of the video when,
Yes.
when they all start coming through. Yeah.
So in some vampire lore, Scott backed me up on this. You use your thrall, and then you have what's called like fetches, and they're kind of like your little servants, kind of like Guillermo, you know, like Gizmo.
You're familiar.
You're familiar, but it's a little bit different. Like
Yeah.
they really are like your creature,
Okay.
you know, and like you control them.
Right.
So she kind of makes these men her zombie army. Here's my theory
Okay,
about
your
that.
theory about the.
So, first of all, I love the end of this movie because I love that we get a final girl and I really like Jessica. And I think it's awesome that we have a female vampire villain. And I do like Emily. Like, I think they're both so cool. And I like that she is old school in her little way with her little zombie servant men. And so I'm wondering, does she kill all the women in the town? And she just wants the men as servants? Like, maybe she kind of mercifully like feeds off women but keeps the men as servants. I feel like there's something there. There's some backstory
Maybe.
there. Like,
Maybe.
is it because she never got to get married and wear her special dress? Is it because of the weird misogynistic time period she lived in?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
there's a motive to why
That's
she
possible.
wants to
I
drive
just,
Jessica
I just
mad.
wonder how much like conscious thought like the writers and directors put it into
Right.
that,
Right.
you know.
I
And that's where I feel it like gets a little clunky because it's just, I mean, I don't want to be spoon fed and say, this is what we mean. This is what we're doing. This is, you know, I'm not saying that, but
Right.
like you could still kind of answer
I would
some
love
questions.
I would love
you
some
know.
more story because I really like the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's left up in the air. I mean,
Yeah.
Jessica is an unreliable narrator,
That's
you
right.
know.
She
So
sure is. She sure is.
all of this could not have even happened.
Maybe
Yeah.
not.
You know.
Maybe it was all an episode. Yeah.
And that is part of the film for me.
Yeah.
That I like about it is that you are dealing with Jessica and the voices that she's hearing.
Right.
Is everything just in her head? Is she hearing a supernatural presence in addition to her own
Yes.
thing? Regardless, all of that is very isolating for Jessica because
Yes.
no one
Yes.
believes her.
Right.
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 And so
Right,
it's
right.
regardless of what's happening is driving her back into that state she probably was in where
Right.
she was sent away originally.
Right.
And so it's kind of like it's obviously sad because it's what is happening to her and you just don't know what really is going on ultimately.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
so it's interesting.
It's either something within her own mind or the vampire is
Right.
saying, let's get
And if she goes back to
Right.
New York and
Yeah.
tells this story, they're just going to put her, you know,
They're never going to believe her.
she's going to be hanging out with Nurse Ratchet
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the
And
rest
she even
of her
says
life.
at the end
you know?
when they're doing their Friday the 13th ending, which
Yeah.
actually when she's in the boat by herself,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Alice, but she's even saying, dreams or nightmares, I can't tell a difference anymore,
Right.
or whatever.
Oh, and I do
I
like a
liked
nice,
that.
I do like a nice
That's a good-
wraparound story too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And Duncan gets stabbed with a hook, so that's good for everybody.
Multiple times.
Oh, he deserved it.
Right.
Yes.
Sticking
So
his
did you know
finger in
that
there.
that actor? He was in Exorcist. He played Doctor.
plays-
Where'd it go? Dr. Klein.
Yes.
Like he's the one that diagnoses.
And Jessica is
and
in
then
Exorcist
Jessica
3.
is in 3.
Yeah.
She plays Mary Kinderman.
Yeah.
Which I'm guessing is probably George C. Scott's
Wife?
wife.
That's what I thought.
Probably not the
Yeah.
mother-in-law that has the.
No.
Well, no, wouldn't have the same last name. So.
Yeah.
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 And would have been too old at that point to be his daughter. So
Right.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
probably
yeah.
his wife.
I thought that
That's
was
cool.
a little connection.
So, yeah, two exorcists.
Two
cool.
exorcists.
Two
And you are right. It is funny that Woody is happy to straight poison in the day or at night.
Oh, so there's the other thing where she's running away and she's freaking out and she runs right through the
Right through the
poison. Like, and I'm
stream.
just like, at this point, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter what happens
Well-
because you're dead.
Yeah, and so then at that point I started to wonder, wait, is it water now? Did we do the
Yeah,
poison
no,
part?
I mean,
and
she
now it's
runs
water?
right through it trying
Yeah.
to get to Woody, and yeah,
But then when she finds him, Deed,
right, runs
it
back
just
through it
stands still.
again.
It stands still, okay, but the tractor's still moving.
Yep.
You're like, dang, dude, you just got 2 blasts of freaking Hubba Bubba right in the face, baby. You're going down.
Of Woody's poison.
Woody's
Yeah.
poison.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I
Woody's
know.
Roundup.
Yeah. And then that's what because I know nothing about the process, so I was like, so
Well, at that point, she
Yeah.
needs to be turned to a vampire, so and that'll fix her,
Yeah.
because otherwise she's
or maybe
Dying
that
a
poison
horrible,
just makes you
horrible
well
death.
preserved. Maybe that's the secret to Abigail/Emily's vampirism. It's just that poison diet.
maybe.
Poison.
Oh, maybe
will-
that kept Emily off of
Preserve.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Yeah, keeps bugs
pickle her.
off you, keps vampires off
We
you.
can pickle that. Yeah. Well, this was fun.
it was fun. And like you said, overall, I do approve of this film. I like it.
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
You
and I,
signed off on it.
it was a good choice. I'm glad I watched it again
Yeah.
because I have a much better appreciation now in my older age.
Oh, older and wiser.
Yes. Well, older.
Well, older.
older at least.
Should we do our little activity? Our team
I
bonding
think we need to
experience?
We're gonna make a little.
get to this
Scene
thing. So do
change.
we have a
We could play
do
the
we have a
game.
minute thing or no?
Sure.
So that he can boom and then, or do you want to just go live?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Scott. Thank you for bearing with us as
Hi.
we moved. Look, Caleb came over.
Hi.
Hey.
You scared me, scaring you.
So we have
You nearly scared Neil to death.
You didn't tell me you were gonna do that. God,
Dear Neil to
Jesus.
death. I like that title.
What if I was one of those goats and just went?
They're so precious. They're so pure. Okay, so we don't want to totally taint our new Coke experience. This is Dream World limited edition, and we got the I don't know if there's a full sugar or not, but we have the zero sugar.
There's both.
Okay, this is the
So we're doing
Dreamland.
this first?
Yeah, we're taking a sip. So we just know what it tastes like before.
Wait, you should do like you should have to smell it first.
Zero sugar, dream flavored. This is what dreams taste
This is
like.
what- I smell kind
Ugh.
of yeah, it doesn't smell great, but it smells kind of fruity, kind of berryish.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have
Are
a
we,
sip.
are we doing it?
Let's cheers.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
This does not smell good.
It's growing on me.
Not for me. Oh, what is that
Huh.
flavor?
I like it.
Oh my gosh.
I
what
kind
is
of
that?
like it too. I'm trying to describe it.
It's fruity.
It's fruity,
It is very fruity.
very fruit forward.
I can't quite name what that fruit is.
Maybe
It tastes like a candy from my childhood, but I don't know what that candy is.
you know what? Oh my god, I'm getting peach, and that might be.
Oh,
why you don't
that's
like it.
why.
Which-
Yes.
That's why you don't
We
like
love
it.
peach.
Peach
Yeah.
one. So
That's-
peach
Ugh,
one.
Yeah,
that's what it
it's
is.
little
That's why Neil
chewy.
doesn't like it, because he doesn't like peach.
I don't like peach flavored.
And I love.
Oh,
We love peach.
good call.
So I think that's what we're dealing with here.
That's horrid.
All right.
Well,
I mean, peach and dreams, I don't know, but cool.
yeah,
Good on you. Good on you, Coke.
I'm here for it. So we're gonna do this a little bit differently, where we're gonna do our chip, and we're going to read a story to you all. We have a spooky, fun. Just ignore that happening over there. We have a spooky, fun little story for you. So this is the Paqui,
Yeah, Paqui one chip challenge.
one extremely spicy tortilla chip. It's a joke. It's tortilla. So this is a Reaper.
2022 edition, though.
This is a Reaper pepper, and a scorpion pepper. This chip will shock you. I kind of also love the packaging. It's very Monster High.
It's very monster.
Yeah, if you know, you know. So how do you open it?
It's one end is ready to go for you.
Oh, thank you.
So you open it.
Oh, there's a whole thing in here.
Yeah, and you get this. This is the chip. It's wrapped up in a blue bag.
Real
got-
peppers, real heat.
It's got a little fold out that says what to expect. A tongue takeover, shock to senses, surge of tears, jolt to the gut, yay, and voltage overload.
Face the Reaper, and there's a cool little Grim Reaper on the inside with a blue sickle. It says any last words, and then we'll go over the rules of engagement as well.
This is such a bad idea.
This is such a bad idea, but it's not the first time we've done a bad idea. We get a little fold out. This is a whole moment. They want you to do it.
This is what you get to hold out if we win, I guess.
We're gonna hold it out anyway.
Oh, okay.
So they have. Oh, that's right. They have other Paqui chips, but this is the big
Yeah.
one where you only eat one of the chips. So Neil, what's the rules for the one chip?
Okay, so the idea is they want you to see how long you can go without drinking or eating anything, right?
Sure.
So what they say is if you go 1 minute, then you're powerless. If you go 10 minutes, you're powerful. 30 minutes, you're supercharged. In 1 hour, you're invincible.
There's no way I'm gonna make it an hour.
Well, obviously for time, we can't go that long, so we're going to do a 5 minutes, see if we can do 5 minutes. And we'll do that by Sandra prepared for us a play.
It's
And reading?
It's a little nighttime story.
Okay.
It's a little night story.
And that'll kill hopefully a couple minutes.
And the rules for the challenge is you eat the entire chip.
Entire chip.
Prove it. Show us your tongue. Wait as long as possible before drinking or eating anything. Post your reaction on social media. We probably won't do that if we're being honest.
I know. True.
Oh my god, there's a warning on the back.
I recommend touching the chip with only one hand and then put that chip somewhere where you
I
don't.
wish we had a glove or a napkin.
Yeah. Don't.
Don't touch your eyes.
Don't
which is
touch
I would also
exactly
your
what I
say
do.
one of the things that I've noticed a lot of people doing is
Okay.
that all of their saliva seems to go away and they can't get the chip down.
So eat
What
it
the
quick.
fuck?
So try to build up some saliva first of all.
Gross.
I know that's kind of disgusting, but you know.
I don't know that we're gonna be able to read it all. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Mm.
I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm trying to save you.
Trying to maybe. Well, I mean, you can't put this whole thing in your mouth. It's gonna take a couple bites.
Yeah, you got
Get done.
Oh, I'm not doing that. Are you
knock-
guys
knock it-
doing that
the whole chip. That's
in
the
your mouth at
challenge.
once?
No, I'll do a couple bites probably.
That's what I'm saying. So okay.
Sorry for the knife. It just smells.
Oh my god, it
Gross.
smells rotten. Wait, don't start yet. We have to start at the same time. Everybody got your script ready.
Well, yeah, but you need to eat this first, and then
Yeah, we need to chew it and get it down, and then.
yeah, get it down.
Oh god, I'm so scared.
So
Oh
get
god,
ready.
I'm touching it.
Scott, give us a countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't think I could eat the whole tray. Oh my god, I don't think I can eat
Sorry
this.
for the chewing, guys.
Yeah, if anyone's
start?
wearing headphones like I am, this is real fun.
Oh my god, it's already hurting.
I can swallow it.
That's what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Start yet? My nose is running.
This is good. Mm.
We're starting.
Mm-mm. Let me swallow the chip. You gotta swallow it. I don't want you to. You swallowed it?
Yeah.
Our mouths are blue.
Do you need a drink, Sandra?
Maybe.
Okay, this is hot.
Once upon a time, I'm taking a drink.
No.
Fuck you guys.
No.
They lived in a scary old treehouse.
Neil missed his line.
Who am I?
You're in blue. Oh my
There
god.
lived 3 spooky friends.
Their names were Fred, Annabelle, and Pennywise. Oh, I'm crying.
They were planning their biggest party of the year.
The Halloween murder jamboree.
We'll have to make a guest list.
Let's invite Leatherface.
Let's invite Babadook.
Let's not invite Jason.
Jason smells.
What about Zelda from Pet Cemetery?
I think I may ask her on a date.
What should we put on the menu for the event?
Oh, I hate this.
Fuck this.
It's your line.
I did it. What should we put in the menu for the event?
Caleb.
That's not. Is it mine? It's not.
Fine, I'll say it. Spiders,
Spiders
stew.
do.
Moss-covered rocks.
The blood of the innocent.
Perfect. I'll use Nana's recipe.
Oh my god.
Fred said I will invite all of our friends by visiting them in their dreams.
Not the ones with restraining orders, Fred.
Oh, come on. I told Nancy I was sorry.
Annabelle said, I will write Miss Me notes on crumbly paper and slide it under the doors. I'm crying.
Pennywise said, I probably wasn't supposed to read that, but
No, you can read that.
I shall write invitations on bloody balloons and travel via sewer to deliver them.
The murder
hate
jamboree
this.
would not be complete without some murder. Oh.
Maybe we can ask people to volunteer to be murdered.
Like
We
me.
could offer consolation prizes to their loved ones.
Ghostface RSVP'd. He is bringing a quiche.
Chucky's,
I'm slobbering everywhere.
I can't do this.
I am crying so hard.
How long has it been?
I can't do this. Chucky's bringing a pinata, but it may be alive.
Oh no, Jason found out about the jamboree.
Oh, well,
2 minutes left.
he is bringing his mom and a whole bunch of pizza.
He's constantly trying to buy friendships.
What about Michael?
My fingers are going numb. What does
He
that
is
mean?
always so busy this time of year.
My nose is running.
He's going to stop by and make an espresso for everyone.
Gilman and Wolfman are coming too.
Those adorable newlyweds.
Maybe we could switch up the murders and do possessions, too.
I love it. I'm going to possess a priest.
Oh, fuck. I am going to possess a bald eagle. Freedom isn't free, baby. Or today.
I will possess an RV,
It's so
You
much
know.
cruel.
a recreational vehicle.
What about party favors?
Maybe eyeballs. They feel like just like peeled grapes.
Oh my god, I hate this so much, you guys. I'm going to throw glitter and sawdust at people.
I may throw butcher knives.
No one goes in the boiler room. That's my private space.
I will be mad at anyone dressed like a clown. Am I a joke to you people?
What about Art?
Art.
He is fine. I made peace with him.
Can we have a bonfire?
I do not like fires.
Can we invite Cujo?
No.
Do you guys remember flash mobs? Let's do a flash mob.
Oh, we could do the NyQuil chicken challenge.
Even we aren't that damaged.
And with that,
Our spooky trio went off to bed.
Except for Pennywise.
he went to Dairy Maine instead.
I'm done. I'm done.
The end.
30 seconds.
Oh my God.
Guys. Whew,
Okay.
This
This is no joke.
is hot.
I hate
Wow.
it. I hate my life.
Oh, there's no joke. Woo!
I pulled on
10
myself.
seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
3,
3, 2, 1.
Don't expect relief. Don't expect relief.
Oh, my nose. My nose is leaking everywhere.
Wait, too. Don't expect
Oh.
relief. There's no relief.
Wow, there's no reason to do that, anyone. Just so you guys know.
Don't do it.
No.
I hate my life.
Mm.
I'm gonna leave. I'm leaving.
Running down my...
I need a tissue. I'm leaving.
Oh my god.
Good night, everybody.
What's coming up next?
I don't know. Terrifier.
Oh yeah. So the next episode, it's Caleb and I are doing a loner, Sandra and Scott.
Have a concert to go to.
My nose is leaking everywhere. It's very
So they're
salty.
gonna do something to be determined.
Yeah. And then after that, we'll come back a week later. Yes, Mindy, a week later after that episode. Ooh, and we're gonna do Terrifier 1 and 2.
Yep.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
That being said, Scott, run the credits.
I'm leaving.
Thank you, Scott.
We're gonna go throw up now.
Thank you, Paqui, for listening to. Thank you, Kim Pat. Thank you, Miss Movie, Dr. Dante, Mark Vision, many horror movie actors, Harley Yvette, and Jeff Crumpler. We saw you coming late. Oh my god.
Love you,
I'm
bye.
gonna fucking die. I'm gonna love you guys. Bye. Fuck off. Yeah. Crushed it. Crushed it. Bye.